You right? It's a good thing I don't ever listen to you, right?
You've always listened.
Yeah, well, I listen. I listen. You know, this was due, Jesse, they were physical with him, and he's just, wasn't ready for it. These last three games, he's had a dunk day, dunk fest. People are just doubling, leaving him roll down, and he's dunking it. Well, they didn't do that tonight. They were physical with him, and he couldn't get to the basket. And he got frustrated. Two bad fouls. Ran over somebody, and then ran up somebody's back, and then didn't take the baseline away and gave up a third foul there. But I thought Frank did a good job in there, hanging in there, battling. I thought our defense was good. They missed, but part of the missing was that we were pretty much on them. We wanted to make Galloway uncomfortable, and we did. I thought offensively we had it going, and we just, Buddy just, had some great looks that he makes, and he just didn't make them tonight. But Cole has been really good shooting the lights out. I think Jimmy and Joe were really good. But our defense was a little bit of the difference. They're physical. They play hard. They're doing everything they can to try to win, and we have to respect that. Really good respect for how hard they're playing. But we made some shots early and got a little separation. We had good ball movement, got Cole in good positions, and Buddy had a good stretch in the first half to kind of separate us. And we just kind of hung on. It was a game you're never comfortable with. It always looked like it could get down, and if they'd hit a couple threes, it would have, but they couldn't hit a key one when they needed to. But it's our fourth game. I think we're probably a little bit tired, and I think we need a day off, and tomorrow, and it's been a great stretch. These guys have stepped back up, battled hard, got themselves back in decent position, and we'll see what happens from here.
Jim Cole made a couple of shots off the dribble today, and that's a sort of a progression with him.
Yeah, I mean he's been really good. I just said, how'd you miss those threes? He made what, 6 in a row, 11 for the last.
He was 9 of 11 coming in.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good shooting.
So that's the next progression for him, is putting it on the floor and being able to make a jump shot.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be it's not that easy to do that. It's hard to do. It's hard to do, but he's working on it. He works hard every day, trying to get better. He's playing at a very high level. He was playing pretty good early. He just couldn't make shots, and he was rebounding and doing all that. He got 8 tonight. I mean, he's been really good on the boards. He's never been a rebounder, and he's rebounded for us. I mean, he's shooting at a very, very high level right now.
Did Frank's 22 minutes kind of come from just the sheer timing of Jesse's fouls, or was there something that you really liked with what he was doing out there?
Well, no, Jesse couldn't stay in the game. He couldn't stay in the game. I wish Frank would just jump, but he doesn't. He was in perfect position 2 times, nobody there. Offensive rebound came right to him, and he just looked at it. He has not figured out that you have to jump to get the ball. I'm hoping he can get that, but so far he hasn't got it.
So they outscored you 40 to 16 in the paint. Do you attribute that to the fact that you didn't have a big shot blocker in there?
No, I think we really cheated a little bit on the perimeter to keep the threes from going. They made a big effort to get it inside. So even though they scored in there, they didn't shoot at a high percentage. And, if we're getting threes and they're getting 2s, we're okay. But I just thought, with Jesse, it hurts not having Jesse in there for sure. And their big guy just dominated Jesse completely, and Frank. And I think I'm sure he had a career night. And that's, that's not a good sign. I've known all along our centers have got to be better for us. That's what got us beat early in the year. People took it inside and just scored whenever they wanted to in there, and that's what happened today. And this team doesn't have those kind of guys that are going to score a lot. So that's been a concern all along. I think we did defend a little bit better on the three-point line. Our movements were better. We were getting to the shooters better. They didn't have just a couple wide open shots probably the whole night. So, again, you get on these games, you just, we miss shots that we're normally making. Buddy missed shots he normally makes, and you win. You still win. That's good.
This is your fourth straight game with at least 10 made threes, also fourth straight win. How important is that in the context of
Well, threes are important to us. There's no question. We need to shoot at a high level from the three-point line, especially if Jesse's not getting anything. I thought Jimmy got inside and got a couple good buckets and, just missed a couple. But, we don't have another threat inside, really. I thought Cy was good. I wanted to get him back in there. He had a really good first half. And I was going to take Joe out, and then Joe hit 2 threes. So, I was like, okay, I think we're going to stick with you for a little bit longer. But
Coach, it feels like one of the biggest things this team has lacked in some of the games this season, not being able to pull away, is a true finisher that you've had in the past. But Joe kind of stepped up tonight, hit that corner fadeaway three.
Well, I think we have a lot of finishers. That's not true. We have a lot of guys that can finish. Buddies can finish, has finished. I think Cole can. I think Joe can. I don't think that's an issue. Games that we lost, it wasn't because we didn't have a finisher. We couldn't stop anybody. We lose games because we don't stop people. We don't lose games because we don't score, because we can't score. We scored at Duke. We scored against Virginia. We can score. That's not an issue. This is one of the best offensive teams in the country. Period. There's no reason for us not to be a better team. We just can't stop people. That's the reason. We're trying to get better there. Considering that Jesse was not a factor, it's a good win. Not getting anything from your center is not good. But we have no issue with scoring. We got guys that can score at a high level. I said that every game. I say that every game. Maybe someday it's going to get across. I don't know.
When you went with Samir after Jesse's fifth foul, was that to handle the press?
Press, yeah.
How would you kind of assess how you guys are dealing with the press?
We were fine. We were fine. We were fine. We were good. Good against it.
Coach, with only 5 turnovers today, how much would you say that contributed toward the win, playing better?
I think we had 10 where I'm looking. But, that's not a lot against pressure defense. 10's all right. Neither team turned it over too much.
All set?
All right, thank you.
We're going to bring Cole